Or was it?
I believe what it said,
I guess that, I mean, if we put it in tomorrow, I guess that's the limitation, is how long does it have to be posted? And we'll just go with that minimum number and...
We have to act within 30 days, I thought.
Dr. Tully, do you remember
we
the
have to
policy?
notify them within 30 days. We've already done that.
Yeah.
I don't believe
It's
this is...
the advertisement period.
Yeah, I'm just looking for the, how long does it have to be advertised when we can close?
I don't think this is requirement.
Like 3 days or something like that?
Whatever you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Do you want to move on the agenda, and I'll go back and get that? Because the rest on the agenda won't come back. The rest on the agenda are a bunch of field trips that I know about.
Do you remember what the budget, what the policy number was on that? That you wanted to look up?
I have it in my last week's,
So we'll
or 2
accept
weeks ago.
letters
Okay.
I can
through
just pull it up.
the 18th?
Yeah, that's
We'll accept
yeah.
letters through the 18th, so that's the motion, which is, I'll entertain a motion to change the May 11th, the May 9th date to May 18th.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Now, discussion.
I don't think we need to give the dates of the meetings on the website, just that we are accepting
The letters.
letters of interest
Yep.
through May 18th.
We can do that.
Does
Still at
that,
noon time? Do you still want to keep it at the noon time that it stipulates in the original motion?
well, we're not meeting.
May 11th at
The end of the, like 4
end of the
o'clock?
day,
End of the day,
4
4
o'clock.
Okay.
And we can strike this other,
Yeah, those earlier dates, the 11, 16, and 17.
yeah, because those are already,
And
in
18.
this other, they're already in the other motion.
Yeah, we're going to have to fix that, I think.
We'll wait till we hear back from them. So we're leaving the first motion in place. This motion that we're discussing now stops at, so the letters could be sent to the school committee. Well, actually,
Or the town.
Actually, it's just at 4 o'clock, and that, so the motion is that the members agree that the deadline for the candidates to send in their letters of interest is May 18th,
Instead of May 19th?
correct,
Just put May 18th and leave it at that?
at 4 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just confused that I thought before that, we agreed to resubmit a request to the Board of Selectmen to suggest that we hold our joint meeting on the 11th, 6th, or not the 11th now, but the 16th, 17th, 18th. Is that, did we agree to do that? Because if we did that, that can't work, because we've just decided to accept candidate letters up to the 18th. So we would just have to, I mean, I guess we could leave the 19th, but we certainly couldn't do the 16th, 17th, or 18th. I guess we could do the 18th if it was a 6 o'clock meeting. I mean, it's all short, but,
I see your point.
okay.
Through the chair.
Yes.
Are we able to, is it appropriate to contact Mr. Harenstein and see if he can amend his May 20th resignation to immediately, because he's obviously not here? There's no purpose to go to the 20th. We have nothing, and this way we can put it upon the selectmen and say we have to do it next week on one of those dates, because I tried to get him to do it last week, at the last meeting, to make it immediate if he wasn't going to be here anyway, so that would just solve a bunch of problems if we can reach out to him and say, could you send a new letter and make it immediate so we can get moving on this?
I don't think we need a motion. I think we've had
No.
that conversation with him, but
I can just, yeah, I can do that.
it may...
Thank you.
So with the comment from Mr. Bernard, I'll entertain a motion to
Question
rescind
again.
the notification letter to the
Wait a
Board of
minute.
Selectmen.
Wait a minute, please.
That was last week's,
This is the...
where we had the
previous-
16th,
Okay, we
17th,
already-
18th, and 19th as dates,
You
because
rescinded that. You already,
No, we didn't rescind this one.
not the
We
letter.
rescinded this one.
correct.
So now
So
we're
May
going
16, 17, 18.
That's what we need to rescind now.
to... We rescinded the next motion. Or is this... I mean, this appears to be two motions, two votes.
It was.
What you did was the first motion was just the dates, and then you amended the motion.
For the scroll notification.
The way I read this, if I can, I don't think, well, I guess we did. We took a vote to direct Dr. Colley to contact the Board of
Board of
Selectmen.
Selectmen on certain dates.
All right,
Last
and then
Right.
just 10 minutes ago, we just decided to resubmit that letter with those dates.
No, we resubmitted the.
No, we decided-
Not the, when to submit letters and when to have them returned by.
Before that, before we did that, we just
No, we
directed.
just-
We
Doc
we
said
left
that
it
I would
alone
just
because we
remind
thought it was in place, but you've pointed out that it needs to be.
Right.
So we need to change
So we
that
need to
motion,
change those
rescind
dates,
that, and
right.
have another
We
motion.
discussed this, but didn't rescind it.
Right, okay.
We rescinded the next motion.
Okay.
I make a motion to rescind the motion of notifying the Board of Selectmen of certain dates.
Second.
All those in
Those are
favor?
two separate.
Motion second. All those in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it, it's unanimous. So the motion made by Sullivan
So now we need a new motion to notify the Board of Selectmen of the 19th,
May
A
19th.
request to meet.
Or any time.
or any time as soon as possible,
Date.
unless we have a
Oh, yeah.
immediate resignation.
Right, but we want to put the scroll out there.
Yeah, we want it at least notified in the paper.
Well, I mean, at this point,
A lot of time on this.
We just want to hear back from the Board of Selectmen when they want to meet,
yeah.
because we haven't had an official. I
We can
don't,
still get all the applications in, and then we set a date.
so,
Excuse me, did you not, you made a motion and Eric seconded to change the deadline for the date for the letters to come in.
That's-
You did not vote on that.
well,
So-
yes, this one we voted on.
Yeah.
No.
You want us to take a vote on that?
You have,
I thought we voted on
Mr. Bernard made the motion for the 18th.
I thought it was unanimous, 3-0.
right, but no, you didn't end up voting on the 18th. You didn't vote.
Okay.
You made the motion, you
It was seconded,
seconded,
you
but no,
discussed
and then
it.
you started discussing it, but then you didn't vote on
Okay.
it. Now you've made another motion, another second, and you haven't
You
voted
got to
on it.
vote the first one.
You have to vote the first one,
The first one,
which has to do with
it ended at
on the 18th.
May 18th at 4 o'clock.
That's correct. You need to.
You didn't vote.
You didn't
All
vote.
those in favor?
Aye.
Right. That's unanimous.
Okay. No.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
And then now the second motion would be send a letter about the 19th.
I
or
just
as
made
soon
that
as-
motion.
Right.
Right.
And that was seconded by Mr. Bernard. And we'll vote on
So-
that again.
That motion regarding communication with the Board of Selectmen and the dates of May 19th or other, all those in favor?
Aye.
That's unanimous.
Okay, so I'll take care of those.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Now we're on the action agenda. There's an approval of a donation of furniture and materials from South Coast Hospitals to the Westport Community Schools Maintenance Department. List of the desks and furniture is part of the packet. Any questions?
I'll make that motion.
Motion made and seconded.
I can't second. I'm an employee of South Coast Hospitals Group, and so is my wife.
Okay, I'll make that second.
Or
We
can I
don't
vote
need
and
a-
just disclose it?
We don't need a quorrum on.
There are
I
three
could
of us,
vote.
so two of us will.
Two
You
of
have
them.
a quorum.
Yeah,
Right,
we work.
it's, right, so it'd be
I'll
two, you
abstain.
have to abstain.
So I seconded it.
And the two of you can vote if you want. If it's a tie, then we have to wait till we get a.
I mean, as long as I disclose that I'm an employee, I think I can accept the donation,
But
because it's a